Welcome students. In this video we are going to see the resistance, capacitance and relaxation circuit, which is also known as RC circuit, for this electro discharge machining. Okay. So I will draw the simple diagram for this RC circuit, and one more important thing is that when the electro discharge machines was first developed, the circuit which was used, it was the RC circuit, that is this resistance, capacitance and relaxation circuit. So we are having here the DC source voltage, then the variable resistance R, and the capacitor, variable capacitor C. This is variable resistance R, this DC source voltage VO, and it is the tool, and here it is the workpiece. Okay, so this is the relaxation circuit, and if I have the graph of the instantaneous voltage in this gap versus the time t, and if this is my source voltage VO, and of course when the sparking is taking place, there is a discharge voltage, say VD. It will approach asymptotically to the source voltage VO, and here is a discharge time. Sorry, this is charging time, and this is the discharge time, that is sparking time, VD. This is voltage, and this is for current. This is the sparking current. Okay, so this is TC, this is 2TC, 3TC. TC is the charging time. Okay, so see here, so this was the circuit which was used when this electro discharge machine was developed first. The first circuit which was used is the RC circuit. So here, as shown in the figure, the capacitor, of course it may be the varied, this capacitor, in bracket you can see it's a varied capacitor which is charged through this variable resistance R, okay, and which is supplied with the DC source voltage VO. This can be seen by seeing this RC circuit, simple RC circuit. Okay, now see the voltage at the gap. The voltage at the gap means what? This gap between tool and workpiece. The voltage at the gap, of course, it must be, or it might be, the voltage in this capacitor, which is given by the relation that V is equal to V naught or VO into bracket 1 minus e to the power minus TC divided by RC. Okay, where TC is the starting time at applied voltage VO. Okay, so definitely here, if you see this graph, this discharge voltage or this voltage V is voltage V will approach asymptotically to what? VO, this voltage V, see here, voltage V is approaching, or it will approach the source voltage. This is asymptotically, as this shown in the figure, if you want to do so. Okay, if you want to do so, this voltage at the gap can reach or will approach asymptotically to the source voltage V0. And if the gap between tool and work and the dielectric fluid such that the spark will takes place. Okay, and when the spark will takes place, the capacitor is completely going to discharge, isn't it? So when this capacitor is completely going to discharge, the spark is going to occur in the gap, isn't it? And here this voltage across the gap crosses the voltage V, and it will reach to the voltage VD. Okay, now this voltage V is now reaching to the voltage D when this capacitor is totally or completely discharging. That is what the spark is taking place. The spark is taking place between this gap. Now I can say that this V is now becomes what? The discharge voltage. VD is commonly known as the discharge voltage. Okay, and when this V reaches to VD, what is going to happen? The spark is going to generate at this tip of the electrode. So now say if I replace this V with this VD, now what I can write? I can write VD is equal to V0 into bracket 1 minus e to the power minus TC divided by RC. See, TC, okay, this is a charging time, and C is a capacitor or capacitance in farad. Okay, so see here, now what I can write for the time required to reach this applied voltage, to reach this voltage V, to reach at V discharge, that time is known as this charging time TC. What is this TC? The time required to reach the voltage V, to what? VD. That time is known as the charging time. Okay, so and the time at which the complete capacitor is completely get discharged, that is actually what? That is the sparking time. And if you see this sparking time is around very negligible. This is generally the 10% of the charging time, isn't it? Now see here what I am going to do here. So this is what VD upon VO will be what? 1 minus e to the power minus TC divided by RC. Let us solve it. क्या मिलेगा आपको? So I can write this 1 upon e to the power TC divided by capital R into capital C is equal to 1 minus VD divided by VO, isn't it? That is VO minus VD divided by VO. It is our e to the it is 1 upon e to the power TC divided by RC. You will see what I have done. Very simple mathematics. So can I write this e to the power TC divided by RC is equal to VO divided by VO minus VD. VO is what? Our supply or source voltage. VD is the discharge voltage. We know very well. So take the log of both side. So TC divided by RC, isn't it? That is log E is equal to 1 is equal to log to the base E, what? VO divided by VO minus VD. So you will get here the value for what? Charging time. Charging time as this capital R, that is resistance, into capacitance C into log to the base E into VO divided by VO minus VD. So this is the charging time. You get this value for charging time in the electro discharge machining. And if you talk about the sparking time, so it is sparking time, it is the time which requires, or the time requiring for completely discharging the capacitors, which is very less time compared to TC is 10% of the charging time. Okay, so here, and if you want to write about the frequency for this, so frequency, you know, that is frequency for the charging. If I write nu, it is nothing but 1 upon TC, isn't it? So you can write the value for TC and get the equation for the frequency of charging. Now see, if the energy released per spark, if write it as E, so E is equal to half into C times VD square, where VD is what? Our discharge voltage, C is our capacitor. Now, if I want to write the average power in this EDM, then what I can write? This energy divided by time. And यहाँ पे time कितना है? The charging time plus this is sparking time. Charging time plus sparking time, isn't it? So energy divided by time, that is charging time plus sparking time, and we know that TS is very small, so I can write this average power or P average as this energy divided by TC. It is in watt, isn't it? So if I put the value for this energy divided by time, charging time TC, I know the value of this energy, I know value of TC. Let us put here, to get the maximum power, what we can have? This P average, and if you differentiate this P, okay, let us see, we know that the energy is what? Half into C into V D square, and we know the TC is equal to R C log to the base E, here what? VO divided by VO minus VD. Okay, so power is nothing but what? The ratio of this, I will write here, the ratio of this power is equal to, isn't it? So now here we know that what is VD, so I write C into VD is what? VO square into bracket 1 minus e to the power minus TC divided by RC whole square divided by RC log to the base E VO divided by VO minus VD, isn't it? Now see here, instead of writing this all, that is charging time, I will write here only TC. I won't write the complete equation for TC. So this is TC. Okay, so this is what? Half. So 2 will come here into C. C is here. VD, you know, VD is equal to what? We have seen VD is equal to VO into bracket 1 minus e to the power minus TC divided by RC. We know this. So we put the value of here. Now see here, if I multiplied and divide by R to this equation, so what I will get? See here, now I can write, I can take this C at the denominator of this TC. So if I take C here, and I am having this R also here, so we get this C, TC divided by RC, TC divided by RC, and we keep this value TC divided by RC, we will keep it as say capital N. So TC divided by RC क्या मैंने पुट किया, कैपिटल N पुट किया. So क्या आएगा यहाँ पे, so C यहाँ पे आ गया, ओके, ये R यहाँ पे आ गया. So VO square into bracket 1 minus e to the power minus n divided by 2 times this R is here, R, and this what, TC divided by RC is nothing but dn. Isn't it? So you get here, so this is correct, this is P average. So now for maximum power delivery, what we will do, differentiate this dP average with respect to n at what, this P is equal to what, P average, sorry, for n is equal to what, n optimum, what we will do, you differentiate this with respect to n, that is d dn of what, this VO square divided by 2R into 1 minus e to the power minus n divided by n. And if you solve for n, the value for n will be what, is equal to 1.6. Please keep it in mind, this n value after maximizing this power with respect to n for the optimum n, will get this n is equal to 1.26. So if we put this value of n in this formula, that is, you know, VD is equal to VO into bracket 1 minus e to the power minus n. So VD divided by VO, you will get 1 minus e to the power minus 1.26, that is equal to around 0.72. So that is, you can say that the discharge voltage is equal to the 72% of the source DC voltage. The discharge voltage is how much? 72% of the supplied voltage. Please remember here. So get here discharge voltage is 72% of supplying or source voltage. Okay, and suppose for the steel, for in the normal conditions, if you are performing this electro discharge machining, then the material removal rate, that is Q, is given by 27.4 into this P average raised to 1.54, and the material removal rate you will get it in mm cube per minute. And please remember that here this P average should be in kilowatt. You have to take the value of power here in kilowatt as it is directly in kilowatt, and then you will get the material removal rate in the electro discharge machining as the formula 27.4 into power in kilowatt raised to 1.54. Okay, so based on that we will see the question in next video. Thank you.